So now I need you to find a space in the house where you have access to a wall. If not a wall, then maybe a chair that you can anchor yourself, because we're going to do some lower body exercises without the resistance band, but you are going to be balancing yourself and using your own body weight. Okay, so we're going to do some variations of leg lifts using the wall as an anchor, as a steady stability place. What you're going to do is you're going to bear the weight on one leg. We're going to do front leg lifts first. Again, because we have so many variations, we're only going to do them for about 30 seconds. And everything you do for one side, you have to do for the other. So some of you guys will be able to lift your leg up just a little bit. Other people will be able to bring it up a little bit higher. But what you need to do is just challenge yourself. Don't lock the knee out. Make sure there's a slight bend on the knee that's holding the body up. And just bring the leg up nice and straight. Point that toe in the air. Okay, you guys, what we do for one side, we do for the other. Make sure you're nice and stable. Get your place on the wall and lift. Bring that leg up. Some people can go higher than others, but it doesn't matter. Just lift that leg up. You're going to feel some tightness because you haven't been doing this move in a while, but it's waking up some muscles. Make sure to breathe.
3, 2, 1.
Good job. So those were front leg lifts. Now let's go to the back. Still using the wall or the chair, whatever you're using for stability, and lift. Don't let that foot slam on the ground. Nice and easy. Everything under control. And lift. Don't lock that joint out. And switch. Same thing. Other leg. Okay, almost done. Same position, but this time we're lifting to the side. This is really going to help those hip muscles. They're tight, and they need to be loosened up. Some people will be able to go higher, some people a little lower. But just remember, it's important to just get it done. Nice and easy. And let's switch. Keep your balance. Don't let your body wobble. If you find yourself getting a little unstable, stop and stabilize. If it starts to burn a little too much, again, you can slow down or you can stop, but pick it up again. We're aiming for 30 seconds. Good job. So you guys, we're still working with our lower bodies. This time we're going to do a body squat. Now, body squat is just using your body weight, but using it to do a squat exercise. So with this one, you're going to want your feet to be a little wider than shoulder width apart. Basically, you're getting a nice base to it. You can either place your hands out in front of you or you can clasp them together, whatever's more comfortable for you. I just don't want your hands on top of your legs, okay? And you're just gonna squat. Now, the most important thing about a squat, keep your back straight, your head up, and do not allow your knee to pass your toe. You can actually start off by looking down You can judge it by that. You can stand in front of a mirror, the side of the mirror, and you can look to the side of it and see as to whether your knee is passing your front toe. If that knee is passing your toe line, you're going down too far. Okay? For those of you who may have joint issues, you may, if you don't really trust yourself doing a body squat, that's fine. You can get against a wall. A wall could be a good stabilizer. It can make you feel a little bit more comfortable. You feel like you have something in front of you to place your arms out in front of you. This is a little bit more challenging. Again, making sure that knee isn't passing that toe. Think about your head being up, back being straight. This is excellent for your core as well as all the muscles in your legs. Good job. Okay, you guys, so this time I have a helper with me, and we're going to do these body squats, and I'm going to be able to give Candace some feedback about her body squat and position her body so you guys can also take something from the feedback because it may help you too. So again, starting with the stance slightly wider than shoulder width apart, okay? And what you're going to do is think about your body being straight, your back straight, head up. Again, you can clasp your hands together. The knees do not pass the toes, okay? Knees not in front of the toes. It's more challenging if you place your arms straight out in front of you, but if you're not ready for that, don't worry about it. If you need something to do with your hands, just clasp them together in front of you. It's fine. You're just trying to wake up those quads, wake up those calf muscles, wake everything up. Open up those hips. The squat is excellent for so many things.
30 seconds.
Okay? So Candace is a little closer to the wall. So for you guys, again, if you suffer from any type of joint issues, maybe your knee has some issues, then the wall is a great stabilizer because it gives you the comfort of knowing that the wall is there to catch you if you feel like things are going to go out of hand. So take your time.
5 seconds.
And if you feel unstable, you can widen your stance just a little bit. There you go. Still getting the squat. Excellent job. Good job. All right, you guys, so we're still talking about lower body, and here's a more advanced version of the squat, which could be used with your resistance band. So again, you're taking the time to step on the band. Make sure you get your wide stance. Place palms facing out from the body, shoulder width, shoulder high, and then you're just going to do the same squat, but now it's with the resistance band. And if you find the resistance band is a little too uncomfortable for it, the same thing could be done with, say, a weight, any type of dumbbell that you have, and just holding the dumbbell in front of you. Or if you have invested in, say, a small medicine ball, it could be done with that as well. Any type of extra resistance. Again, the knee does not pass that first toe. Good job. We've pretty much gotten in almost the entire leg for lower body. One last thing, we can hit those calves. Calf raises are pretty much the best exercise to hit those calf muscles. So again, you want to get against something stable, a wall preferably, or maybe a nice sturdy chair. And you just want to raise up on your toes and ease down. You don't want to slam down on them. You want to ease up and ease down. For a more advanced or to challenge yourself a little bit more, you want to get up, maybe count for 2 seconds, and then easily lower yourself back down. But if just starting off and you just want to actually be able to execute the exercise, just go up on your toes, nice and balanced, and ease back down. The most important thing is not to slam back down. It's easy up as well as easy down. Good job, almost there. Good job, you guys. Guys, we're at everybody's favorite part, cool down, which means you made it. You did an excellent job, but just as important as the warm-up is, it is also important to cool down. Stretch the body out, make sure that you've taken care of it, and some of those knots have probably come up just from waking up muscles that haven't been awake before or haven't been awake in a long time. So we're going to start off with an arm stretch. So extend your arm out from the body, then bring it across. With the other arm, your other hand, I want you to press on that elbow, keeping that arm straight across the body. And we're holding. You should feel it in the back of your shoulders, the back of the arms. Press it a little bit closer if you need to. Keep that elbow straight. Good job. Other arm, bring it across the body and press. Again, with a stretch, what you want to do is hold it and breathe. Make sure you're not holding your breath, but hold the stretch for between 20 and 30 seconds. The days are gone of when we need to bounce for stretching and things that you might have learned years and years ago about stretching. It should be very easy. So now we're going to stretch our neck. What you're going to do is take one hand, grab it with the opposite hand behind, and you're going to lean your head and tilt it to the side. So the same hand that you're grabbing, that's the way that you should be tilting your head. And just hold this stretch. You should feel it in your neck. Hold it. Remember to breathe. And same thing, other side. I'm grabbing my other wrist and I'm tilting my head in the opposite direction. And hold. Good job. So now we're going to do some stretching for the legs. I want your legs slightly, again, wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to go into a lunge. So I'm going to take one toe and point it away from the body and just go into a slight lunge, which means my knee is going to be slightly bent to one particular side. And I'm going to look in that same direction. My back leg, that foot is going to be kept on the ground and that back leg is going to be kept straight. Again, I'm breathing. And again, it doesn't have to be a deep lunge. Keep your back straight. Concentrate on keeping your balance. Turn that toe back in, turn the opposite toe out, and lunge in the next direction. Notice I'm not holding my breath, I'm breathing the entire time. Don't lean, try not to press in that direction. Nice and straight. Back straight, head up. Good job. Okay, so now you can move in a different position. This time your feet can be shoulder width apart. And we're going to reach down and just bend your back until you get to your knees. And stand up. and reach down. So this is slightly a dynamic stretch, and dynamic meaning there's movement involved, but we're still stretching out that lower back. So you're bending at the waist, just down to the knees, and then back up. And this is a progressive stretch. So after we finish with this one, we'll see how we progress from here. So now, we're going to go a little bit further down. This time, you're attempting to touch your toes if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just go down as far as you can. Good job. So we've done some dynamic stretching for our lower back. This time we're going to do some static stretching for us. So this time you're going to get down in that bent position. If you could touch your toes, touch your toes. If not, you just get as close as possible. And we're just going to hold this stretch. And we're going to breathe. This is going to help relax the tension in your lower back. It's going to release any tightness in that lower back. If you feel more comfortable, you can go into it a little bit lower. If touching your toes is easy, then you can go to the floor. Again, the knees don't have to be locked. There can be a slight bend in them. You should be feeling this in your hamstrings. If they're tight, you'll feel some slight tightness in it, so make sure you don't bounce. If it feels too tight, then you could come back up. Come up nice and easy, not too fast. And release. Good job. You guys, you did an excellent job. This is our cool down. Cool downs help to stretch you out, make you feel a little relaxed after a long workout. You'll notice that you'll feel maybe some slight soreness either later on today or the next day, the following day. But that's normal. That's nothing out of the ordinary. Don't be afraid of it. Don't feel like you can't work out again. Actually, you can go through the warm-up as well as stretching the next day, even if you don't go through the entire resistance workout. And that's going to help get rid of some of that soreness. But it is very normal, and as time goes on and you become more consistent with your workout, that soreness will go away. So good job, keep up the good work, and don't stop. Whatever you do, don't stop.